Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn most important MCQ on High Court. Your first question: which article of the Indian Constitution provides for the establishment of High Courts? Correct answer: 214. Article 214 states that there shall be a High Court for each state. It forms the constitutional basis for the existence of High Courts in India. Next question. Who appoints the Chief Justice of a High Court in India? Correct answer: President of India. The President appoints the Chief Justice of a High Court after consultation with the Chief Justice of India and the Governor of the state concerned. Next question. What is the minimum age to be appointed as a judge of a High Court? Correct answer: no minimum age specified. The Constitution does not prescribe a minimum age. However, a person must have 10 years of judicial office or 10 years of advocacy in a High Court. Next question. Which of the following writs can be issued by a High Court under Article 226? A. Habeas corpus. B. Mandamus. C. Certiorari. D. All of the above. Correct answer: all of the above. Under Article 226, High Courts can issue all 5 writs: habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari, and quo warranto for enforcement of fundamental rights and other legal rights. Next question. The jurisdiction of a High Court extends to. Correct answer: fundamental rights and other legal rights. Unlike the Supreme Court, High Courts under Article 226 can enforce both fundamental rights and other legal rights. Next question. The tenure of a High Court judge is up to the age of. Correct answer: 62 years. A judge of a High Court holds office until the age of 62 years, whereas Supreme Court judge retired at 65 years. Next question. Who can remove a judge of a High Court from office? Correct answer: President on parliamentary impeachment. A High Court judge can be removed by the President of India after an impeachment motion passed by the both houses of Parliament with a special majority. Next question. Which of the following is not a power of the High Court? Correct answer: advisory jurisdiction. High Courts do not have advisory jurisdiction. Only the Supreme Court has advisory jurisdiction under Article 143. Next question. Under which article does the High Court exercise power of superintendence over subordinate courts? Correct answer: Article 227. Article 227 grants High Court the power of superintendence over all courts and tribunals within its jurisdiction. Next question. A High Court in a state consists of which of the following? Correct answer: Chief Justice and other judges. Every High Court consists of a Chief Justice and other judges as provided by the Constitution. Next question. Regarding the strength of a High Court, which statement is correct? Correct answer: not specified in the Constitution. The Constitution does not specify the number of judges in a High Court. It is determined by Parliament from time to time. Next question. The Constitution provides for a High Court for. Correct answer: each state. The Constitution mandates a High Court for each state, though one High Court can serve more than one state. Next question. Which Constitutional Amendment Act allowed a common high court for two or more states? Correct answer. 7th Constitutional Amendment Act 1956. The 7th Constitutional Amendment Act 1956 provided for common high courts for two or more states or union territories. Next question. How many high courts are there in India at present? Correct answer. 25. As of January 2026, India has 25 high courts. Next question. Which union territory have their own high courts? Correct answer. Delhi and Puducherry. Delhi and Puducherry are the only union territories with their own high courts. Next question. Who was the first High Court or Supreme Court judge to voluntarily declare his assets? Correct answer. Justice K. Kannan. Justice K. Kannan was the first judge to voluntarily make his assets public. Next question. Appointment of a High Court judge is mentioned under which article? Correct answer. Article 217. Article 217 deals with the appointment of High Court judges. Next question. Consultation for a appointment of High Court judges includes. Correct answer. Chief Justice of India and Governor. Appointment is made by the President after consultation with the Chief Justice of India and the Governor. Next question. Which of the following is not a qualification for a High Court judge? Correct answer. Minimum age of 40 years. As per Article 217 of the Indian Constitution, a High Court judge must be a citizen of India and have held a judicial office in India for at least 10 years or served as a High Court advocate for at least 10 years. Next question. The oath of office to a High Court judge is administered by. Correct answer. Governor of the state. A High Court judge takes oath before the governor of the concerned state. Next question. The retirement age of a High Court judge is. Correct answer. 62 years. High Court judges retire at 62 years. Next question. A High Court judge may resign by addressing his resignation to. Correct answer. President of India. Resignation of a High Court judge is submitted to President of India. Next question. Removal of a High Court judge requires. Correct answer. Recommendation of Parliament. Removal is done by the President on the recommendation of Parliament through impeachment. Next question. Which of the following was among the first High Court constituted in India? Correct answer. Bombay. The Bombay, Calcutta and Madras High Courts were the first constituted in 1862. Next question. Bombay High Court has jurisdiction over. Correct answer. Maharashtra, Goa, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu. Bombay High Court covers Maharashtra, Goa, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, headquartered at Mumbai. Next question. Calcutta High Court has jurisdiction over. Correct answer. West Bengal and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Calcutta High Court has jurisdiction over West Bengal and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, seated at Kolkata. Next question. Madras High Court has jurisdiction over. Correct answer. Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. Madras High Court has jurisdiction over Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, headquartered at Chennai. Next question. Guwahati High Court has jurisdiction over. Correct answer Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh. Guwahati High Court has jurisdiction over Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh, headquartered at Guwahati. Next question. Which court can issue writs only for fundamental rights? Correct answer Supreme Court. The Supreme Court issues writs only for fundamental rights under Article 32. Next question. Which statement about advisory jurisdiction is correct? A. Both Supreme Court and High Court have it. B. Only High Court has it. C. Only Supreme Court has it. D. Neither has it. Correct answer Only Supreme Court has it. High courts do not have advisory jurisdiction. Only the Supreme Court enjoys advisory jurisdiction under Article 143. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, kindly like, share and subscribe to the channel.